Okay, this is the second half for the Netflix worker that is missing right now for about 2 weeks. I don't want to say his name wrong, Mr. Yohanes. I don't want to say his name wrong. Okay, but this is the second half. So let's just see. The cards is down because I was shuffling, but my camera went off though. But I was shuffling once I started up again, but my neighbors were so noisy with music, and I just didn't want all that noise in the video. See, it's kind of quiet now, so I'm going to try again. Okay, how much will he do, and how much will he go to grow? Because he was hope struck. Follow me? So it says right here that somebody wanted him to do something that would make him disrespect himself, and he wasn't going to do it because he was around people that was in the wonderland of the lost souls. That means sinful people, devilish people, or anything like that. Follow me? So we have right here that he was trying to make money at work, the fairgrounds, work, a pocket full, right? So he wanted to pluck it or pluck somebody because he felt somebody was a turncoat, or somebody wanted to pluck him because they felt he was a turncoat. So if this not at his job, this is his college. Whichever one, his college, he had a problem with somebody, or his job, one or the other. Okay. He was nervous around a pyramid of people, at least 3 of them, at work, or some people from college, one or the other. You got to take it either way. Okay. It says right here that he fought me. Somebody fought him, whoever it was, right? Verbally, mentally, financially, verbally, however they did it. She did it. Some female is in the mix, whoever she is. I don't know who she is. She did it. Whatever she did, she could have fought him. A female, I don't know, in whatever way. But some female did something to him. Let's flow. She was captivating, and he wanted her to make up her mind. Or she felt he was captivating, and she wanted him to make up his mind. Anything like that. He was entwined in gossip, maybe with this female. If so, he's dealing with a resource. That could be his work, or that could be his college. Follow me? That had literature and paperwork. Follow me? So we have right here that something went to the extreme, maybe as far as the gossip, as far as him and this female. Follow me? Because something went to the extreme. These are like green. You can't see them. They like green. When he was saying no way, no it's not true, or no, period, whatever it was. Because remember at the beginning, he was hope struck, but he was around a group of people, and whoever it is wanted him to do something that make him not respect himself. Okay, so this is number 8. So something could have happened at 8. Okay, or on the 8th, anything like that. So it says right here that he was terrified because somebody you say he was terrified. Let me see something. Wait a minute. Wait. I don't know if this is. I'm gonna take it 2 ways. This is the rape card. Follow me? So either something went to the extreme. He said no, whatever he was saying, no to something. And then this come behind it. He was terrified because somebody raped him, or this female was raped. We gotta take it one way or another. Was stolen from. We can take it one way or another. Stolen from as far as money, or raped. But you say rape on this card, right? Right? To gain force. Because we know rape is about force, right? Control. He had to cover his genitals, follow me? Tensity. Or this female, follow me? Somebody asked him, did you do it? So she might have accused him or something like that. Or he might have asked her something. Follow me? Did you do it? No more trying to impress this female or anybody else. He might have asked somebody, did you do it? Or somebody might have asked him, did you do it? Anything like that. So he is talking by a car to somebody or in a car, right? It says right here, he was anxious, but he was dealing with a ticking time bomb. Somebody who was a ticking time bomb, somebody who was heated, upset, and mad and angry, whoever this person was. That might have asked him, did you do it? Or something like that, or whatever this is. Okay, we have, he wanted to get closer to a girl maybe. Or a girl who was gay wanted to get closer to him, anything like that. So we have right here that he had to get away from the idiot because somebody he was dealing with was an idiot. This girl or somebody in the group that he was hanging with, at work or at school, whichever way it goes. He had to take back his power, follow me? He was penny pinching and it was real. If not him, this female. He was coping and he had to defeat a failing, follow me? So he was an antelope dealing with the big boys, whoever his big boys was. So if he is dealing with college, anybody in charge at college is his big boys. His dean, anybody in charge, his teachers, anybody in charge, his professors, anybody in charge. Right? Anybody is big boys, drug dealers, cops, judges, FBI, gang members, pastors, anybody is big boys. I don't know who his was though. His boss at work, whoever this is, I don't know. Okay, he was underneath the person though because they can control him, follow me? At school or at work. He was groggy, but he needed to plan his vision, God says, right? He was groggy. So it says right here that he was crying out at a house, yelling out, crying out, fussing, anything like that. At a house. If not the house, at his job. Some kind of building structure. God wanted him to turn himself into a new version of Mr. Yohanes, if I'm saying I'm saying his name. I hate to say it wrong. Let me try to look at his name again. Because I really just don't like saying his name wrong. Yohanes. Maybe I'm saying it right. Yohanes. Mr. Yohanes. Let's see. Not Yohanes. Yohanes, maybe. I need to hear somebody. I heard somebody say it. I think it's Yohanes. I'm going. It ain't spelled harness, but Yohanes. For some reason, I think it's Yohanes. So if I'm saying it wrong, family, just forgive me because I gotta call him by a name some kind of way. And the last name, I'm gonna ruin trying to say it. I can say he the whole storyline, but I don't really like doing that. Okay, God wanted him to turn himself into a new version of himself. Okay, God will help him, but he gotta learn to listen to what God tell him because God wanted him to go to some training, workshop, whatever this is, something God wanted him to go to help him, get him in the place he needed to be at. And it says he's a sweetheart, but somebody was going to sit down and gloat about something as far as him. He was gambling too much. God says, right, he needed to be checked because he was gambling too much. So it says right here that he had to pinpoint an action that held him up in his life, follow me? Because it says right here that it's something he felt he was obligated to or somebody. But God said that was a lie. Whatever it was or whoever it was a lie. He felt obligated to somebody or something. He had a lack of love and it was the last time for a lack of love for him from somebody, right? Somebody was acting spicy with him and he was amazed, or he was acting spicy and not the same to somebody and they was amazed. Okay, it says right here, somebody look over your shoulders and somebody could get pills anytime. Look over their shoulders and they can get pills at any given time. A pill pushing effect. Okay. We have he was slipping through, or somebody was slipping through loosely through the corridors, through the hallways of school, work, or on the road some kind of way. Okay. His account was ran up, or somebody's account was ran up, charges to the account at school or at work, anything like that. When money owed at work or at school, stuff ran up or whatever this is. He needed structure. How to control things in the best way he could. He had to get structure in his life because it's going to be on letterhead that somebody is guilty as charged, because he missing right now. So we got to see who's guilty as charged, him or somebody else. I don't know what's going on, because it says right here, look, he had to look at his life, and if he ain't see any progress, he got to ask his own self why. Okay, he had to not refuse any help that God sent to help him, because something was unjust that he might was going to be going to court about. He had to beware of the Lord. Think of somebody who lured him some kind of way. We got numbers that could be anything, part of a date, phone number, part of a social, part of a birthday, part of a address, part of anything, amount of money or whatever. He wanted to get wealth and soar. Okay, it says right here that it was intense madness with somebody that he wanted to bring in emotional love with. Okay, he was choosy about going to a whole nother state. So maybe he came from wherever he lived and went to where Netflix was, a whole nother state, wherever he went to work at or something. Okay, he had to handle something in a discreet manner, something tangible, and that would be money. It says right here that somebody was thinking he wasn't no better than nobody else, right? If it was done to him, would he like it? The problem was he was too nice to people or to somebody. But did he even want help, God says, because he had to show that he could build his future and cheat on his fortune. So he was dealing with the blue-eyed brother or a white person. The blue-eyed brother is a cop who was patting him down, or a white person who robbed him of his money. Could be a boss, could be a co-worker, could be another student that was at his university or whoever this is. So he dealing with a leader, somebody who was a leader, whoever they was some type of leader over him who stole from him, follow me? So we have right here that somebody wanted to act now so we can survive. Somebody against him, I guess, because he's missing. Somebody tested and measured and see how far they could go with Mr. Yohanes. Oh, I don't like saying it wrong. With him, I'm going to say, because I feel like I'm just getting worse and worse, and it was awful. Okay, it was a dangerous love, somebody he liked. That was a Pied Piper. They got a lot going on, person. He had a lot of feelings. He wanted to express himself. But it says he had to allow life to follow him to the best places, not the worst places, and be essential by coping. Okay, if he wanted to be non-religious, would he be non-religious? Do he know all the facts about religion, or do it even matter? Or do he know all the facts about the situation? Okay, he joined interview, party, gathering, work, court, or wherever he went, somewhere he joined something in noon or afternoon, some kind of way. Okay, somebody was flirting with him, if not flirting with him, talking with him, laughing with him, anything like that. Only you, babe, like you my friend, you my partner, you my boyfriend, or whatever this was. Somebody. Okay, so it says right here that he's looking at what was ahead, because we got a female here trying to determine if she a wildcat, that mean a loose lady, or she a go-getter, a lady who is a hard-working kind of lady. Let's just blow a little bit. Okay, he is tender and sissified, or he is dealing with somebody like that, or he was real soft and nice, anything like that. Follow me? So it says right here, he had to take heed to what was calling to be heard and seen by him, though. Or somebody took him to be tender and sissified. He was soft some kind of way. So we hear right here that he had to take heed to what was going to be seen and heard by him because he was not exempt. Okay. He had to ask himself why he even stayed dealing with something at school or dealing with something at this job that he had, forcing himself to deal with the hurt because it was racism. Follow me? So something downtown could help him. He's drowning in a sea of feelings that he couldn't recover from. How do you know that is true? Because it was going to light a fire in him to show. He not a Negro, but he is somebody that have color to him. He look like he about my complexion, at least. Follow me? So he not a Negro, but whatever his race is, put it here. Because God bringing this card out because he's brown. Get what I'm saying? Somebody wanted to seek revenge on whatever his race is, right? Well, finding my parents ever matter. This would be him. He want his parents. He want his family. Because being adopted means that somebody got a hold of you. Follow me? Like prison has a hold of people, right? And they want to go home, but prison got them. This, when children are adopted, the state have them, and they might want their parents. This card goes with he is somewhere, somebody got him. Follow me? But I don't know who, because remember I was saying with the kidnapping at first. Let's flow for a minute. Where is he, Lord? I'm happy with my race no matter my color. See, somebody have a skin problem. They don't like his race. They had to see what's troubling them, though. Whoever this is. Somebody took shortcuts, check touching. They tried to see how far they could go with him, and it was awful. Pray it, right, but they could have been fighting him. Let's roll. He wanted peaceful checkmate with this person or people. He is petrified about his money, his dough, his moolah, his bread, his cash, his coins. It is easy to leave things to others and escape. Follow me? So he hooked himself on and ran from his problems. So he went from school and went to this Netflix place. So he ran from his problems and hooked himself onto this Netflix place here. It's easy to leave things to others and escape. He just went on and escaped from it. So they're still not saying, so what did he do, Lord? I'm wondering if he just, right now, I'm wondering if he just, somebody go away a little bit on their own. Leave things to others. He ran from his problems. It's easy to leave things to others and escape. Drowning in the sea of feelings he can't recover from. Right here. Depressed. Something happened to him. He didn't tell his family though. Something happened to him. He didn't tell his family. He been having problems. He been having problems with somebody. He didn't tell his family nothing about it. Let's see. We need another card. Look, I don't see no death cards in here. See what I'm saying? None. I mean, none is coming out for him. I saw that manslaughter card, but the manslaughter card just could mean he did something without a cause or somebody. Get what I mean? They don't get what I'm saying. Okay, universe is Mr. Because somebody going to jail. If he went away and decided just to be away a little while, he can't go to jail because he just wanted to be away. So it can't be him. Somebody with this racist, somebody with this racist stuff. I gotta relax my back for a minute. It hurts. Let's see. The way it's looking like somebody attacked Mr. What's his name? It looked like somebody attacked him. And that's why they would be going to jail. Feels like somebody attacked him. And he drowning in a sea of feelings he can't recover from. his school and going to the job, but still the stuff is bothering him. He could actually be in a treatment center somewhere dealing with this situation, but not telling his parents if he in a place. That's not good because they worried about him. But maybe he don't want to tell his parents about it because if he's ashamed, you don't want to tell your parents somebody did something to you. Who wants to tell their family that? If you're a male anyway. So because at the beginning I got kidnapped, held, anything like that. I heard that at the beginning, but that don't mean that. But I'm trying to see. So far, it don't really seem like, I don't see any death card, no spirit cards that he not alive. So if something happened to him and he just went away just to be alone a little bit, it would have been good if he texted his parents to say I'm okay at least, because that would take the worry away. You know, I know how your parents and different people want to know a bunch of your business, but you might don't have to say all that. Just, I need you to get away a little bit. I will talk to you when I get home or something, so they won't be worried up. So far, you haven't connected, so that worries them. It was somebody racist giving them a hard time. It's all throughout the storyline. And he is going to seek justice against whoever this is. So let's just see, universe. I need one more for him. I want it to be one more, and I'm going to try to stop. Did I hear this one? Yeah. This is the one my mind went to. Is this the one? Somebody going to jail. I'm just trying to see if he, somebody been following him from a distance. So maybe from his school to the job, they still was hounding him, maybe, whoever this is. Let's just see. I'm trying to end this now, though. I'm going to end it. So far, it looks like he's alive, but I need the card to come out for him to call his family. Like the card when God says, call, it's time to grow up. Anything like that. I need to be where God bring out the card, call your family or something like that. So at least his family can know something. You got to tell your family something if you're out there. You got to tell your family something. You can't leave your family worried. Because so far I'm not really getting death cards, what I call real death cards. Let's see, stop. Let's just see. I'm not getting it. Somebody was starving for power, but he had to make sure this person was an adult and don't just look like one. Could fool him, abusive, or somebody was trying to make him submissive, dominating person who was a white person. Follow me? So we have right here, he need to stand up against abuse. He was battling, he was on the battlefield because he was wondering if he could, somebody was wondering if they could trust him because they was on the down low or downright low and dirty. Somebody who have hair not like his. So we got curly tops. His hair looked like it was curly, the pictures I'm looking at. Follow me? I don't know what he is. I don't know if he's an Indian or what he is, but whatever he is, right? Torture me not, right? It's crying out. Being tortured, being people being racially targeting him or whatever. He had a sixth sense about the place, whatever place it is, the college or his or that job he got. So he needed counseling, a couple of emotions. So he might be in counseling somewhere. But he still should tell his parents something. You can't just go away and don't tell your parents. You don't tell anybody. A court date gradually coming up, maybe against this person that he have a problem with and he needed to just get away to be safe. I don't know. We got number 13. Maybe something will happen on the 13th. Maybe you're going to hear from him by the 13th. I don't know. Let's just play universe. Well, this young man, he was tatted. He needed a miracle. Follow me? So we here right here. I think this one came next. Wherever he was, at that college, at his job, one of those places, you must go on with your life as you should. Talking will be the only way for him to heal, and right in the healing. Because I'm going to say wearing certain kind of clothes did it. Somebody who had certain kind of clothes was a leader and leadership at work or at college that abused their power with him, or he had certain kind of clothes on himself. Right? But he had to become the conqueror, or whoever this was trying to be the conqueror over him. It was hard for this person to show him love, show him good. But it says right here, healthy means to love yourself first. He had to start to love himself first. Yeah, you did well. I feel this goes to me. This going to be the last one. We got numbers could be part of anything. Okay, we have right here somebody told him he wasn't going to disrespect whoever this is. Say you ain't going to disrespect me. And he saw it with full eyes with whoever this person is, because here's an earth angel, this young man. Somebody God want to help the world. He wanted equal and fair when he pinpointed the problem. Because oh yeah, see, I told you I need God to give some kind. Didn't you hear me say I need God to bring out the call card? You see God brought it out. You tell me God not good. You tell me God not good. Do you see me, God? You tell me God ain't good. Do you see that card? I just said I need God to bring out. Deep. I love when God do that. Okay, it says right here that I am handsome. I'm still handsome. I must but not forget that. This when somebody do something to you. Right? I must get past this. Here it is. It's time to grow up. It's time to call. I feel he in counseling. I feel he's somewhere. And he need to call his parents. Tell your parents what happened to you, young man. I don't see any death cards. I'm not seeing a bunch of death cards. I don't really see none. I feel like you are alive. Tell your parents. Don't be ashamed. Tell your parents. If they love you, they gonna love you. Because they can't hold it against you if something happened to you. Get what I'm saying? They can't hold it against you. Because that means they really don't love you. Love is not determined if something happened to you or I don't love you no more. If you don't do this, I don't love you no more. That means the person didn't love you in the beginning. Let's just flow. Okay, I'm going to make this the last one. Because I really don't see no death cards or something well. Okay. Let's just flow. Let's just see. He was dealing with racism at school, at work, or whichever direction this is flowing, whichever one of them places. So let's just say for this young man, I'm going to call him that because I don't want to see his name now. He needed a Jesus miracle. So he might have needed a Jesus miracle at the time this happened to him. Because I don't know, unless he needed now. Either he needed now or he needed it then. Follow me? Because he did put his name on a new job, didn't he? Because he is knowledgeable. He did that. But God says, tell the truth, surrender, and make up and apologize. So somebody needs you to him, but he needs you to his parents. If he out there somewhere in a center of love and counseling or some kind of place like that, and you're not letting your family know you are making them worry like that. You resistant maybe. Because you might was resistant to hold this person accountable for what this person did to you. Temporarily that person abused their power with you because you pinpointed something, because you want to equal and fair. Okay. But because it says that if different people know about whatever they know about this situation at school, at work, or whatever, you might have thought, like, what business is it of you all's? You might need more vitamin C. You might be chilling, trying to figure out how you want to fix this right now. Okay, let's flow. Because you might have been dealing with a kinkster, whoever it is, somebody who wanted to supersize, or you wanted to supersize, but you was dealing with a kinkster. That means you wanted to either work at a better job or just go from college to work. That would have been supersizing, going to a job from college. Okay, you have to know you have to love yourself first and never stop wanting the best out of love. Because you was dealing with somebody who disrespected you, who told you you can't disrespect me, and you saw it with full eyes because somebody wanted to talk romance or business to you. But God said you had to be the best king because you was sticking around fire with some people from school or college school or work, whoever this is. You need to learn your lessons because God says that you're an earth angel here. But gradually a court date is coming up. Follow me? Gradually, because we got the center of love. You needed a center of love, but you might be in the center of love. But I don't know why you won't connect with your parents because you're ashamed of whatever's going on. You had a sixth sense about the place, whatever place it is, the college, the job you had, or whatever this is, because you went through torment. Follow me? You was crying out. So it says right here, healthy means loving yourself first because you didn't love yourself first, but you needed to because it was complicated for somebody else to show you good and show you love because you didn't show you love. You didn't show yourself love. You got somebody racist. You wasn't around. Whoever it is. You was in independent living, overprotective about where you was, and that would be college at that time. Okay, you had to get away from any deterrent in the AM. So we have right here, can you still love me? Now you know. Can I still do the God mission, what God want me to do in life? Can you still love me? Now you know. And I feel this will go to your parents. Can your parents still love you? Now they know that something happened to you. God says it's time for you to call. It's time for you to call your parents. It's time to grow up. It's time for you to call your parents. Because some kind of way, you got involved some kind of way with something, a party, or wherever you went at, or whatever this is, the new job, something at school, or a party, or whatever this is. I'm game, I'm in. Just wait, and you got in. And then something happened, follow me? You had a choice to stand up against abuse, God says, because it was abuse because you worked on something or somebody else did within 24 to 48 hours. You was around a foreigner, or you was a foreigner in a beautiful state. So we have right here that you was trying to see how long it was going to be with a female, whoever she was. So we have right here, will you still trust somebody? Now you know the person down low and dirty. Follow me? We got somebody on the down low. Okay, we got somebody who don't look like you, right? But then we got the curly tops, right? Somebody hair don't look like yours, but you have curly looking hair, right? Somebody who white, you want to battle with, who wants you to be submissive, dominate you, and things like that. Somebody wanted you to be their plaything, taking you as a plaything, follow me? Because here it is, here we go again with it. You seen it clear as possible that the person wanted you to be submissive. You was trying to find your uniqueness, but you was dealing with somebody power play who was covering all their bases, follow me? Something was plain and simple because somebody was following you from a distance, maybe from your school to your new job or on the internet or whatever was going on here. Okay, you needed a miracle because you was tattered from something that happened to you. So I don't know how it is with your father or these people's father, whoever it is. Somebody's father you didn't have protection. Your father wasn't there to protect you from what happened to you at school or at work because something happened to you. Okay? Your father was abusive, or this person's father was abusive. It got to be either one of you people, right? It says right here, you got to start to love yourself first. You have to start to love yourself because somebody's jacking you up or taking your money. Follow me? Somebody was sneaky about something and playing something, and it was sneaky against you. Follow me? Somebody was sugarcoating things, trying to stitch it with you. Because it says he got a nerve. They felt you had a nerve putting them on trial. Or they putting you on trial, asking you a bunch of questions, right? So we have right here somebody starving for power. Somebody who was racist. You had to make sure this person was an adult and don't just look like one, because we got somebody who don't wonder if the person gay. Ask the person, can I feel my God mission being gay? So maybe you gay. Follow me? So we have right here, inviting a healing. Talking will be the only way for you to heal. Or you might feel like you gay if something happened to you. If you was attacked, get what I'm saying? You might feel like you gay because you was attacked. I don't think necessarily if something happened to somebody that mean they gay. It just means something happened to you, right? So, call me soon, right? This will be your family. Call me. Call us. You're in our dreams. Call us. Follow me. Okay. You demand, you're king and you demand respect. You gotta stay, you should have stayed on your kingship and your kingship on your throne. Don't let nobody knock you off. Because somebody was jealous, evidently. Being racist mean they jealous. Okay, somebody was grabbing on you. Where's your money? Where's their money? Where's your money? Or whatever they want to know about. Okay, you gorgeous and you was on the speedway. Okay, you're going to be bold and brave in it. Because you're going to love your parent, your family forever. Or somebody you know. Okay, we hear somebody who's fussing, yelling, screaming, complaining, in competition with you. You had to take baby steps, God says, because you was dealing with a serpent. Right? Wearing certain kind of clothes, exaggerated things. But it don't excuse somebody's behavior. What you had on, what somebody else had on. Maybe you was accused of attacking somebody. Maybe somebody attacked you. Let's say you had to be that conqueror. Or somebody was going to be the conqueror against you. You had to see your worth and see your ambition. Because somebody else didn't want to see your worth or your ambition. So we have right here that because somebody do plenty of good, whoever it is, you got to stop keeping this person up and this person's wrong. If this person did something bad, you have to stand up against it and tell on this person. Because here's another rape card. You was trying to get along. If not, you somebody you know, a female. Because she is seeking help for a rape. But you could be seeking help for a rape because you might have been raped by somebody at school. Or at this job, some kind of way. Follow me? Because we got I can say stolen from. That you were stolen from, but I don't see a bunch of money cards all over the table. So that's why I gotta take it with the real thing. If I saw more money cards, I can say money. But I don't see a lot of money cards, so I gotta put it with the real thing. You had to not believe in man's word, but God's word. So what was your choice? God says your choice. You made a choice about the fairgrounds. About the campground, wherever you live at. So you came out of your house or whatever you did and you went somewhere. Wherever you went. Wherever, I don't know where you went. You must go on with your life as you should, or your family. Or God telling you must go on with your life. Right? After whatever happened to you, you got to go on with your life. You can't stay stuck in a stuck place. You can, I'm telling you. You got to get counseling or whatever, and you got to keep on moving. Follow me? Okay, I have skills I'm on here. Somebody trying to get you to stay somewhere that you're trying to leave and get away from. So I don't know if it's the job. I don't know if it's the college. I don't know if it was at your school or something, or what this is. Because tension was brewing and death was the last result. So actual real death occurred for you, or just the end of working somewhere or being somewhere. So we have right here, help was a minute away. Dealing with something called missile. Because you got on up, maybe. Rape took me here sexually. Because something happened. But you still handsome. And you got to know that. Because things happen to people. And that don't take away from us. It try to make us feel like we nobody. But we still are strong. We still are beautiful. No matter what happened to us. No matter what people do to us. Okay, you got to focus on you now, God says. Focus on you. We got number 3773. Could be part of anything it could be a part of. That's 7. And then we got a 7 on here. You could come back by the 14th, the 7th, the 3rd, the 10th, the 13th, whatever. God said working with seniors in the healthcare industry is your path because you are a healer. Follow me? So we got this number could be part of anything. License, door number, whatever. Dorm number, it could be anything. And God said, I did well. This is the end. So I feel like you're alive. Personally, myself, with the storylines, all I did so far, I feel you're alive. And God wants you to call your parents. I feel like something happened to you. And you are where you at, right? In some kind of counseling or some kind of place, wherever you at, or wherever you at, you just being there just to kind of try to get yourself together from what you went through, because I feel you was attacked. You know, just because I'm feeling like that and I'm saying that, that don't necessarily mean it's true, but that's what I feel like it is. Okay. I feel that you are alive. And God wants you to call your parents. If you don't call, do a text to them or something and let them know you alright, where they won't worry themselves terrible. Because it do say death is the last result. So if you died, if you died, you know, it don't seem like, let me see. I don't see the secret card. I don't think I saw the secret card for you. I just don't, let me see if I see spirit. What do I see spirit on this computer? I don't know. I don't feel like you died to me, but if you died, because I did see a death card, death was the last result. But I feel like you're alive somewhere and you trying to bear with and deal with what happened to you, like in treatment or just away at some place you being away at for a couple of weeks to get yourself together because you depressed or whatever from something that happened to you. Or you just being away a little bit because you pressing charges against somebody for racial abuse and you want to stay safe, so you're away until the trial comes, because the trial coming, because somebody getting arrested. Somebody's going to jail because they're guilty as charged for doing something against them. Follow me? So it could be the end came to something, and that would be the death as a last result because somebody was trying to keep you somewhere and you was trying to leave. Or it could be where you did die. But I'm just not holding on to you died. I'm holding on to you alive out here. And you're going through what you're going through. But God wants you to call your parents. Call your parents, text your parents or something and let them know you are alive at least. Say, "Ma, mother," or what do we call your mother? "I am alive. I'm going through something right now. So don't worry about me," if it's anything like that. But if it's not that and something actually did happen to him, the person is still going to be caught. If something happened to him and he was murdered, I don't see no murder cards though. I don't even see spirit cards. That's what I'm saying. None of my spirit cards came out. Spirit cards didn't come out. So it feels like he's alive to me. So if he's not alive, whoever it is still is going to be caught. Whoever it is. So I'm going to leave it alone for, I don't even want to say your name wrong, Mr. Because racism is hate. And somebody was racist against you, and it's pretty much was hateful. They pretty much hated you, bottom line. They hated the way you look. They hated you. Racism is hate. No doubt about it. Okay, here he is again. He is. Yes. Yeah, so I'm like, if you out, you gotta call your parents and let your mother know something. Because I did have a death card that came the third to the end or whatever, the second to the end. But I don't see a lot of my other death cards. That's why I don't want to hold on to you not alive. But if you're not alive, I guess I gotta take it as that. But really, it feels like you are here, that you are away and you are away for. You're going through what you're going through, like depression. Okay, so let's just see. If you see my video any kind of way, I want you to listen all the way through, and I want you to call your mother and your family, because they love you. They love you, and they want the best for you, and you can't leave them. You can't leave them hurting like that. If you out there, you can't leave them. Yeah. Okay, it say you black on here, but I didn't know you was black. I didn't know you was black because I thought you was another race. You saw the black cards was coming out. The black cards was coming out, but I was saying, well, God's saying you black because you brown, but I don't know. I thought you was in some well, anyway. I just wanted to be where a conclusion come. God say call this time. So if God ain't telling you to call, God talking to the person who's the culprit, call this time. It's time to grow up. It's time for you to apologize and grow up and apologize and tell the family if you did anything to Mr. I suppose I'm looking at your name again, right? Let me just see if I can say it right. Please, Lord, let me say his name right. Please. Yohanes. I'm gonna leave it like that. Call your parents. Call, text, or do something if you're among the living. And if you see my video, I'm Deborah, One Healer Tarot here on YouTube. Or if you are not among the living any longer, whoever is responsible, I need you to come forth and communicate with the law, because it says that you're going to be found, you're going to be captured, you're going to be in jail. It's the rest of one.